Okay, Araceli. I
Okay.
wanted to ask about your professional career. So, exactly what do you do?
Well, I have in the last 20 years, I have been working for an international organization in El Salvador, and I have been doing, just all the financial. Sometimes I do the logistic for this project, and I have been, working in San Salvador, and also I have been working in the region. So there were many projects that I have to handle from Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and
Oh,
many other countries from South America. So this is
oh,
what I have been doing in the last 20 years. All of this project has been in the area of trade, some of
oh,
them in education, higher education. And also I have, I was working for a bilateral cooperation project that we were handling all the project from USAID, give
oh, you
them
mean
more to them.
USAID?
Yeah,
Oh,
USAID.
USAID. That's a excellent
Mm,
non-geo organization.
yes.
It works with the U.S. Embassy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm a contractor, I am not working directly with the US Embassy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I get contracted by the companies in the United States, and they are the ones who are in charge to do the implementation of the projects here.
Wow. So what would be the name of your title? I mean, what is like your title?
Uh,
The- the-
you mean my title
For
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 the,
for the for 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 the job, for instance, is it
for the job is a financial and administrative director
oh wow, financial
and
and
administrative
administrative
administrator.
director.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're really high up there, huh? I mean, being a
Yeah.
director. Wow. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, exactly. So you really have to know the material extremely well, right? I mean, you probably have other people working for you.
Yes, all of this project has, for example, I have under my management, one accountant people, uh, procurement,
Oh yeah,
grants,
procurement. Uh-huh.
and also, the staff for, sometimes we use drivers, so drivers and security staff, so I have to handle like of the whole operation of a project.
Oh wow.
But this is not just all the time, because sometimes I have been doing operations management or logistics, that I really like it very much because it's something that I can, prepare events and have activities for trainings and all that kind of activities in the region. So it's a very nice thing to do because you can travel and you can go and come, not just to stay
Right.
in the same place, in the
Yeah,
same place.
in the same place. But this where you're currently working, have you been there for quite a while, quite a long time?
I have been working in the last 20 years. I have been working for projects for USAID, but some of them are from 5 years, other ones 3 years, 5 years. Most of the time is 5 years. The long
Oh,
of life of the projects.
okay.
And the last one that I got, it was for COVID. I was working for COVID-19 support to the Ministry of Health, and I just stayed there for 1 year because it was just a consultancy that I was doing there.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's really interesting. The only reason why I just know a little bit of what you do is because I used to, well, I wasn't really I'm not a director though, but
Mhm.
I used to be the administrative assistant for the director of large business industry and assessment many,
Uh-huh.
many years ago. So, so that's, but it looks like your job is much better, I mean, wow. Do you have a degree, some kind of a degree?
Yes, I have a bachelor degree in public relationship and also a master degree in business administration.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Excellent. And you have so you have an MBA, huh?
yeah, MBA.
Wow, excellent. Wow. So now you're just studying this to get another degree?
I started this career because I really like it, and I think that you never stop learning English, and it's something that I have to use every day. And I really wanted to improve on my writing, because I have to write a lot of reports and things like that. And sometimes we need to hire someone who really do the spelling check for all the things that we're going to deliver to the U.S. Embassy. So you need to have a very good writing English,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And most of the time, the chief of parties are, from United States or any other places that they don't speak Spanish. So we really need to start talking with them. So I think that I really learn a lot with them,
Wow. So you deal with a lot of foreigners, I would
Yes.
imagine, huh? A lot of
Yeah.
mostly Americans or
Americans, people from Canada. There are many people that are coming from London, and also
wow.
people that works, that are from Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, but they just speak English, and it's very nice because I think it's easier to understand them.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's difficult to understand Americans, but easier to understand people from Afghanistan, India,
Yeah.
Pakistan.
Well, maybe that's because English is their second language. So
Uh-huh.
they have to slow down, and then that's the reason why you probably understand them better.
Uh-huh. And
If you have it.
they
Mhm.
don't use many idioms and things like that. So they speak in the way that we know.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, excellent, Araceli. I didn't know that you, had such a um, quite a great professional job here in El Salvador. That's really something, and that's what's really has helped your English so much.
Yeah.
Gee, I congratulate you.
Thank
You
you.
know, yeah. Okay, so let's see. And what do you plan to do after you graduate in the teaching the English language degree from the university? Are you just going to continue
I would
with your
like,
same career?
yeah, I would like to continue. I wanted to have a degree in translation,
Oh, okay,
because
excellent.
I think it's a very good, way to earn money,
Uh-huh.
because there are many organizations that request people who write in English very good to make translations and to do the correction, the spelling correction for the documents, and they are very well paid.
Uh-huh. Do you happen to know of anybody that actually translates, in your career or in your profession? Have you ever come across with any of these types of translators?
Yes, there is a company here in San Salvador. The
Uh-huh.
name I forgot the name at this time, but there is that company, and I have a guy who really do that job. I
Uh-huh.
never I never met him personally, but because we always contact by emails or things like that, and you give all the documents to him, and he make all the translation, and he send it back to me, and then just we have to pay him. But it's a very good money,
Really?
because this company pay they ask for the payment of that is 8 cents per word.
Oh, yes. Okay. 8 cents per word. Wow.
Per word, and it's a very good money. I have the opportunity to do a translation for the MCC project, the Millennium Challenge company.
Uh-huh.
And I really get a very good money making that translation from English to Spanish, because that is easy for me. For me,
Uh-huh.
it's difficult to do it, the translation from Spanish
Uh-huh.
to English. You know,
And
it
then
was difficult at the time.
it was difficult. And were they very picky? You know what I mean? After you did the, I mean, after you did the job, were there any revisions, or how did that work out for you?
Well, I was lucky because I didn't receive any. They review it, of course, they review it
Yeah,
because
right.
they have
They usually,
to read it.
look, and maybe
Yeah.
if there's not a mistake, but something that
Mhm.
they, maybe there's certain terminology that maybe they didn't want, or, but
Yes, because when you read the documents, there are always abbreviations, terms that you have to learn.
exactly, all kinds of different terms.
So
Mhm.
if there is a word that is not, that you don't know, or you're not familiar with it, so you have to ask them, in which way they wanted to use that word.
Yeah, right.
And, it was very good to have that. I really would like to do that. You don't need to work in an office for the 8 hours a day. You just need, if
Right.
you get a document of that, you
Yeah,
can receive $900, $1,000 just for translation. So
yeah,
it's a bit
exactly,
of money. Yeah.
exactly. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well, gee,
Yeah.
you have a very interesting career and a very interesting life. That's absolutely wonderful,
Mhm.
Aracely. So I'm going to go ahead and end the interview. And I'd like to
Okay.
thank you so much for your contribution. And I'm going to go ahead and make a newspaper article about your career.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye now.
Bye.